Hi, welcome to the Sea Dragon's Lair. My name is Kira, aka the Sea Dragon, and welcome to my lair of crafts. I am so excited to be back. Today is Tuesday, April 30th, almost May. I'm so excited. May is one of my favorite months, not just because it's my birthday month. My birthday is May 3rd, this Friday, but also May is just like an amazing summertime. Pool parties start to happen, different fun things like that. So welcome. Today I have a fairly short video, but I do have some things that I want to show. I had a really busy past weekend. A friend of mine, he does an annual summer party, and I always help him out with that. So Friday was a big setup day, Saturday was the party, and then Sunday kind of was a cleanup day. It's a lot of fun. I might try to insert a couple pictures, but like I said, it's a lot of fun. There was close to 90 of us this year. So it's a large group of us that all get together, kind of potluck style, and just get together and have a merry old time. Also on Saturday, I did a 5K. So I started doing 5Ks in October, and I started out just kind of walking the 5Ks and doing them as something to kind of get me out of the house early on the days, on the weekends, also to check out different local charities and organizations and things like that. But I'm really excited because the 5K that I just participated on this past Saturday, I placed. This is my very first time placing. I got third in my age category. So I'm really excited and proud of myself for that. Honestly, I didn't think I did too well. I was already halfway over there and I realized I didn't have my headphones with me. So I definitely was off on my pacing and everything just because I didn't have my headphones or anything like that. So I did not think I did very well. So at the word ceremony, which I always stay for just because I love cheering on everybody else, they called my bib number and my name. And it took me a few minutes, and actually a gentleman next to me was like, "Hey, that's your bib number." And I was like, "Oh, that is me." So I'm really excited that I placed. That 5K, all the proceeds went to the Jordan Thomas Foundation, which I'll link below. They are an amazing organization that provides prosthetic limbs for children. So it was a great group of people, an amazing organization, a wonderful turnout, fair amount of runners, and it was a lot of fun. I love doing the 5Ks. Just kind of something fun to do and a healthy and easy way to give back to various organizations. So stitching wise, I have a couple SALs that are whips. I have a couple finishes. I have some almost fully finished. I do have a fully finished that I want to show off. I also want to talk about my birthday plans, and with my birthday plans, I will be doing a giveaway. So hopefully you stick around for it, and let's go ahead and dive right in. So the first whip that I want to talk about, a whip is a work in progress. So my whip is also a SAL, which is a stitch along. I am participating in the Biddy Bowl monthly club. This is by Pine Mountain. Now it is closed. You can no longer sign up for it. They do sell out really quick. So I found out about Pine Mountain's monthly club last year when they did a Dough Bowl club. But I found out about it too late, and at that time I couldn't sign up anymore. So this year I made sure to keep an eye out, and as soon as they released openings for the 2024 club, I signed up for it immediately, and I think it's still sold out in a couple days. But I am really excited for this. Each month you get the fabric and all of the finishing items, including all the little accoutrements that go in the bowl. It comes with the 2 patterns, and this is where I am at. I am working on the pillow first, and it's going to be a little watering can with some lavender, and it's going to say grow around it, and I'm really enjoying stitching on this. Now when I go over to stitch the bag, one nice thing is they actually have the top and bottom fabrics already stitched on. So after you do your piece, you just need to stitch the backs together, and then kind of you stitch it the other way to close up the bottom to make your bag. So it's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying these little quick stitches. If you are interested in joining their club, I recommend following them on Facebook and or Instagram. That way you can kind of stay up to date for when they're releasing the following years, because they do sell out really quickly. So that is one of my stitch alongs, and I keep that in this project bag, which is by Steno Stitches, my friend. Her husband and son make these amazing little project folders. There is a vinyl side and then the little pocket side, and this is just kind of what I keep that stitch along in, because it's just something fun. Something fun. And then the next whip that I'm working on is also a stitch along, and I'm actually now caught back up. And this is the Femurs and Fungi stitch along by the Fine Frog Stitching. I am stitching this on some fabric that I ice dyed. I want to say it's 18 count, I think is kind of what I calculated as it was just something out of my stash. And I finished the second release, which is this cat skull. So I think it is really cool. There's lots of color changes, so it gives it a lot of depth in that variegation and that bright color pops of the mushrooms and everything. So I'm really enjoying this one. The frames was the first release, and we had a couple weeks to stitch the frames, and now going forward, I think it's every Friday we're going to get a new release to stitch. This pattern came out last Friday. I got it in my inbox first thing in the morning, and I had it stitched by lunch. So it's really quick and fun to stitch. My friend Rose is also stitching this with me, and she just messaged me the other day that she also finished stitching this too, so I'm really excited that she's keeping up with it as well. And I cannot wait for the next piece to be released on Friday. So that is where I'm at. Again, this is the Femurs and Fungi SAL by Fine Frog Stitching. I'm not sure if you can still join in on the SAL, but definitely go check them out. They have also a lot of other really cool and amazing patterns on their site too. So those are all that I am currently stitching on that I have not finished. I do have a couple finishes that I just got done. The first one I'll talk about is, well, it's not all the way done, but the first one I'll talk about is my hands-on design block party. I'm doing 31st. And I just finished the border. So I still need to do the back stitching around it, but I got all the stitching done in my border. I am stitching this on 32 count Sequoia by Atomic Ranch. I'm using the called for floss, except the green I swapped out. It calls for peppercini, which is more of like a bright neon green, which would look absolutely amazing on the black. But since I am doing it on this really pretty marbled green, I swapped mine out for moss. Also, the little jack-o'-lanterns, I filled in their eyes and the mouths with some black because on black fabric you wouldn't need it, but on this fabric I felt like they needed that little extra pop. So I am so excited to be this far done. All I need to do now is to backstitch around this and then stitch the top and then backstitch for the bottom. My local group, we are going to be doing a finishing workshop in June at our June library meeting, and we're all going to get together and figure out how to fully finish these into blocks. So I am really excited about that. I know a lot of our local friends are doing various blocks. I know somebody's doing the bee one, and a couple people are actually doing other blocks that are not hands-on design. So it's really cool to see all the different patterns that are out there. So I am working on that, but I finished that panel for now. Another finish I got done is my bee farm. This is the Bee Farm Stitch Along. It is by Erin Elizabeth Designs. The Stitch Along is being hosted by Helen D and Cobweb Corner. So if you want to join, definitely so check out Helen D's channel. I'll link her below. She does a video about the Stitch Along, and then Cobweb Corner is the shop that's also hosting it, so you can purchase either the PDF or a physical pattern from her shop. Now the colors mine are stitched are different than the called for. I'll insert a picture here with the called for and kind of what it looks like. So the called for are a little bit more muted. You got some of the pretty purples, and they finish it on this amazing little house that has the little honey and everything. You can purchase that as well and finish it just like that. But for me, I was out thrifting the other day and I came across this fabric swatch, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, I want to finish my bee farm into a pillow with this fabric. It would be perfect for it. So I went ahead and adjusted my colors, and I kind of brightened everything up. I swapped the purple flowers out for pink flowers just so it kind of matched the blue more, and that is how I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish it as a little pillow, and I'm really excited to fully finish this. So yes, that is where that is. All it needs to do is finish it into a pillow at some point. So another finish that I have is also in process of being fully finished. It is this one. This is Beach Holiday Cross Stitch. It's by The World in Stitches. I stitched this on 18 count Helios by Under the Sea. My friend Kylie from Sew It Stitcher, when we went down to Barefoot Needle Art for 24 hours of cross stitch, I roomed with her and a couple other ladies, and she gave us the pattern and the floss as a little kit. And while we were there, we picked out the fabric to stitch it on. So I went ahead and started this down there, and I already finished stitching it. And I went to the Dollar Tree the other day to look to see if I could find something to finish it on. And I came across this really cute sand shovel. And I was like, that fits perfect in there. So that is how I'm going to finish it. I'm going to add some rope around it. And then I'm also going to bring the rope kind of down here. I'm going to put a little sign here and have some sort of little beach saying, hopefully probably something that has to do with friendship too, because this stitch, every time I look at it, I'll remember my amazing time that I had with the ladies down in Myrtle Beach, and I'm so glad that they invited me to join them. And that is how I plan on finishing this. So, yay! Got a lot of stitching done. I was really gung-ho stitching because tomorrow on Wednesday, I am going to be going to the Stitchin Kitten, which is another local cross-stitch shop of mine. It is located in Irmo, South Carolina. They reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in model stitching their anniversary piece. So their 1 year anniversary is coming up in July. And I've done a model stitch for their shop before, so they reached out to me asking me if I would be interested in stitching this piece for them, and I said yes, I would. However, they are kind of, I wouldn't say far away, but annoyingly on the other side of town away. I don't usually go to that side of town a whole lot, but on Wednesday, tomorrow, is my Sip and Stitch group that I organize, and our meeting is going to be kind of on that side of town. So I was like, let me go ahead and pick up this pattern from the Stitchin Kitten. And then I'll be on that side of town anyway for my local Sip and Stitch group. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that pattern is. I don't know much about it, except that I think it's going to be on yellow fabric in either a 32 or a 36 count. And it's not full coverage, because I did ask them, because there is kind of a tight turnaround on it. I was like, I'd be more than happy to do it as long as it's not full coverage. And they said, don't worry, it's not. So I'm really looking forward to that, but I wanted to get some stuff finished in preparation for picking up that piece, because I really want to focus on that and get that stitched for them, because I have another planned start, and this is going to be my birthday start. Yay! I'm really excited. My birthday is on Friday the 3rd. I will be turning 33. So I decided, since that is such an easy number to remember, I'm going to start something that is very significant for me. And I'm going to be starting my very first Mirabilia. So this is the Baker's Wife. This is Mirabilia, and I know a lot of people already stitched these patterns in May for Mira May. There's also a hashtag going around for my first Mira, so I'll be joining in on that one too, because this is going to be my first Mira, and I'm really, really excited. I know I've roped some other friends of mine into Stitchin Mirabillas for my birthday for May, as well as all the other hashtags that come along with it. I know my friend Kylie from So What Stitcher, she's going to be pulling out her Lady of the Flag, which she just mentioned in her latest FlossTube, so definitely check her out below. And yes, so I'm excited for this. However, I'm kind of slightly freaking out because I don't know what fabric I'm going to stitch it on. I placed an order to 123 Stitch, and I ordered the called for fabric, which is a 32 count. It's a amber fabric. I don't like it. I didn't think I would like it because I wanted something, I don't know, something not just solid and bland. But I ordered it as backup, but I don't think I'm going to use it. So I'll use it for something else. I'll definitely use it for something else, but just not for this. So I also ordered some white opalescent that I am going to be coffee dyeing. So hopefully I will like that. I'm fine with maybe doing it that light tan, kind of like a coffee color, a little bit of modeling, and I love opalescent. I like stitching on it. I don't mind stitching on it at all. I really like the look of it. I think it'd be really pretty with the Baker's Wife. So I plan on dyeing this fabric. Hopefully it comes out. If not, I did also order this fabric, which I don't think the color is really going to come through, but this is, I always call it blush. It's not blush. It's bashful. It is a really pretty light pink. It's a bashful crystal, so there are sparkles in it too. But looking at it, I think it's going to blend in too much with her hair. But an option that somebody had posted on my last video when I was asking for maybe what other colors I can stitch her on, they recommended maybe doing like a deep raspberry. So if my coffee doesn't come out like I like it, and I don't think I'm going to want to stitch it on there, I might try to dye this darker and kind of like try to get a raspberry color and see if I like that. We will see. It is currently Tuesday. I plan on starting this on Friday, so I have a couple days to figure it out. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. That's why I ordered the called for, just in case if I kind of ran into this issue. However, I really don't like this. I don't think I'm going to stitch on this regardless. I might start my birthday start a little late if I can't get the fabrics situated, figured out. I did look at the Stitchin Kitten. I also looked at Barefoot while I was down there. Both shops have an amazing variety of fabrics. Just nothing was really speaking to me. I am used to also dyeing my own fabrics, so I was like, why not do that? But of course I'm waiting to the last minute. I was going to do this as a leap day start, so you'd think that I'd have it all together by now, but I don't. That's fine. That's fine. That's how we roll. It'll be my birthday, my rules, right? But in coordination with my birthday start, with Mirabilia May, with my first Mira, all that fun stuff, I am going to be doing a giveaway. So when I decided to do Baker's Wife, well, let me backtrack. When I decided I want to stitch a Mirabilia, I was looking through all of them, and I was like, if I'm going to spend this much time on something, so y'all might know by now or maybe not know, but I like stitching small stuff. I don't do a lot of big things. But I decided if I was going to stitch on something that was going to take up this much time, I wanted it to be something that I loved. So I've been looking at this pattern for 2 years now, maybe 3. So I think I'm still in love with it. But the runner-up was going to be this one, and this is Spring Topiary Garden. Love this pattern. I love kind of like the Art Deco vibes it kind of throws off to me. So this was my second choice, and I decided how fun would it be to get this pattern and to do a giveaway and send this to somebody and see them stitch it. That way I can stitch vicariously through you and see you stitch this while I stitch this one. So if you are interested in winning this pattern, a couple things. I prefer if you were a subscriber of mine, so hit the subscribe button down below. You have to be 18 years or older just so you can legally give me your address. Please do not use the word giveaway or freebie or any of those fun little words that attract the trolls. And since this is a larger, more delicate physical pattern, and May is here tomorrow, I am going to restrict it to US only just for shipping purposes. But if you're interested in winning this, use the word garden in your comment below, GARDEN. If you want to maybe say something of your favorite flower that is in your garden, or if you were to design your perfect garden, what would it be like? Something along those lines. Or if you're not feeling it but still want to be entered in, you can just toss the word garden at the end of your comment. So I will be doing that drawing soon. Possibly on my birthday, depending on how many views and comments and how long it takes for this video to upload, etc., etc. But I will be doing it sooner than later so I can get this out in the mail. I will comment on the winner's post, so hopefully we can get that ball rolling before maybe I might film my next FlossTube. So I am excited to see who wins this and to watch them stitch on it. So I also got another haul, a other thing for a haul. I ordered a t-shirt from Stitching Goddess Designs. They are a shop on Facebook that does t-shirts. And I ordered this shirt here. It says, I'm a craftaholic on the road to recovery. Just kidding, I'm on the road to the craft store. I thought this was a perfect shirt to get because I am going on a road trip. Yay, road trip! I am going to be driving up to Michigan in June to visit my parents, and I help my mom every June with her quilt retreat that she does up there, and a lot of times I fly, but now with my amazing job and everything, it's a little bit more flexible and it's remote, So I decided I'm going to road trip my way up there, kind of camping along the way. I have a 5K scheduled in Dayton, Ohio. So if anybody wants to join me who lives in that area for a 5K, I'm doing a beer run. But I'm also going to be hitting up cross-stitch shops along the way. So I'm really excited for that. If you know of any shops kind of somewhere between South Carolina and Michigan, let me know. I kind of already have my trip up there planned, but I have nothing planned as far as coming back. But yeah, I'm really excited for that road trip. Other than that, let's see, plans, I kind of went over them. My birthday start, and then whatever mystery piece I'm picking up from the stitching kit into stitch on. I am doing another 5K this Saturday. It is going to be a May the 4th be with you Star Wars themed 5K, and the proceeds for that go to the South Carolina Philharmonics Orchestra. So I'm excited for that one. Costumes are encouraged. I don't know if I will dress up or anything. My fiance does have a official stormtrooper helmet, but I think that might just be a little bit too difficult to run in. But that would kind of be funny if I did have that. But other than that, I did want to mention a couple floss tubes. Just kind of give some shout outs and everything to grow our stitching community that I absolutely love. So I mentioned Helen D. She's the one doing the Bee Farm Stitch Along. She also does amazing finishes, everything like that. She's very well known in the FlossTube community. So if you haven't heard of her, definitely check her out. If you've heard of her but haven't checked her out, definitely check her out. I also mentioned my friend Kylie from So What Stitcher. Definitely check her out. She is so sweet. She just celebrated her 3rd year FlossTube anniversary. So yay, congratulations. So check her out. I'll link her below. I also want to mention the Runner Stitcher. So he is a cross stitcher who also runs. So right up my alley. I've really been connecting with him, posting about different 5Ks that I'm partaking in, and then he's been doing a lot of marathons and other running too. So it's really cool to see somebody else that stitches that also participates in another hobby of yours. So check him out. He recently has some really nice finishes, and I just really like a lot of the things that he's working on. So check out the Runner Stitcher. And then one other one that I wanted to mention was somebody that my friend Rose immediately messaged me as soon as she found out about it and said, hey, have you heard of them? Check them out. So they are the Hathaway Stitchers. So the Hathaway Stitchers are a sister duo. They are absolutely hilarious. They just have so much fun. I love everything that they're stitching on. The one sister is actually a pattern designer. She just recently started up her shop and everything. They stitch a lot of birds, so if you like birds, otherwise they stitch a lot of other really fun and cool things. So they're also just a blast to put on and watch while you're stitching. Stick around to the end for the bloopers. It's absolutely hilarious. I definitely actually laugh every time that I watch them. So check out the Hathaway Stitchers as well. Other than that, I think that's about it for now. I hope to be back sooner rather than later. But until then, hopefully you guys get a lot of stitching in. Reach out to a stitchy friend, or reach out to somebody who stitches that isn't a friend yet that you want to be friends with. And let's kind of continue growing this stitching community. Until next time, love you. Bye.